Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Chicago White Sox. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Dallas Keuchel, a left-hander out of Oklahoma, will be on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Dallas Keuchel is a complete pitcher. He's kind of a throwback to a Jimmy Key kind of pitcher, a Tom Glavine type, not overpowering, 89 to 91 miles an hour with sink. Has the curveball, has the slider, and the straight changeup. What makes Dallas Keuchel so good, he'll throw all four of his pitches at any point in the count.
Standing in, Bo Bichette. He will lead this one off today. Ready to deliver, here's the first pitch. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. Our temperature 74 degrees as we get things started this afternoon. There's a two-seam fastball that's fought off foul off to the right.
I love the fact that the hitter was able to foul that pitch away. I always thought with 2 strikes, you give the pitcher that inside part of the plate and you do your best to cover away.
And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Into the box now, Cavan Biggio. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Keuchel has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest because he tends to eat up innings all by himself.
Matt, every team is looking for a guy like this in a day and age where we're going to the bullpens more early and more often. You need at least 1 or 2 guys into the rotation that have the chance to get you into the 7th or 8th inning, and he's definitely one of those guys.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. 1 out, nobody on. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
3-2 now. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, look at the sliding stop. He is out.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
Digging in, Lourdes Gurriel. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Now the pitch.
Forward. 1-0.
High in the air out to center field. Robert is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So not much happening here in the top half of the first. Now it's the White Sox turn in a scoreless ball game. Hyunjin Ryu gets the starting assignment in this one for the Jays. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, when you look up the definition of rock solid for a starting pitcher, this is your kind of guy. Career ERA under 3, just knows how to get it done, controls the running game, limits the amount of damage, and more importantly, he knows how to win, and that's why it's going to be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Striding in, Tim Anderson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1. Now the pitch. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Hit in the air out to center field. Center fielder on the run. He's there and records the first out.
Batting second, the third baseman, Yoan Moncada.
Up next for Chicago, Yoan Moncada. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Pitch on the way. Moncada digs in at 6-2 and swings the bat from both sides of the batter's box. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. The pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. This one sinks low on a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
Batting third, the first baseman, Jose.
So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and one of the more prolific RBI men in the league the last few years, Jose Abreu, will bat next. He's set. Now the pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. The second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. An inning in the books. No score on MLB Network. New inning set to get underway. So digging in now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And the pitch. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Right side, hit hard. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
That is it. The first baseman, number 3, Brandon Drury.
Brandon Drury will bat next. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Head-to-head passed with Dallas Keuchel. He's 1 for 5. The 0-1 pitch. Tough to do much with that one. A swing and a miss.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Guerrero on at first. Nobody out. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
The 1-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
Here's Randal Grichuk as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Here's a fastball low and he's behind 2-0. No score here as we play inning number 2. Drilled down the line, but this will get foul. 2-1. From the stretch. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
3 balls and 2 strikes to the Blue Jays center fielder.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Now the payoff pitch home. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Another full count pitch on its way. High in the air out to center field. Center fielder giving chase. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Batting 7, the designated hitter, Teoscar Hernandez.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez. He's set. Now the pitch. A runner on first with 2 away. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Robert will get there and he puts it away to retire the side. 1 left for Toronto. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Striding into the box, Yasmani Grandal.
The catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Edwin Encarnacion to the plate now. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Bases are empty, one man out. And it's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes.
Your eyes light up from the offensive side playing in a hitter's park like this. Have to get the ball up to do some damage. I'm not mad at that take.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Matty, that's a surprising pitch right there. I don't understand after blowing the fastball by him, he would speed his bat up with off speed.
Yeah, redemption after being late right on time with the off-speed pitch next. Stepping up to the plate, Eloy Jimenez. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. He's set and the pitch. And he starts him out with one high and tight, ball 1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Ripped down the first base line, but a foul ball, 1-1. From the stretch. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now. The 1-2 rolled slowly down the third baseline, and he can't make the play as he overruns it, but that should be scored as an infield single. Throw won't get him.
Man, that's surprising, Dan. This guy's flailing that stuff in the dirt and above his head to get to 2 strikes, and then he lays him a cookie.
Boy, you would think after throwing 2 pitches out of the zone that he would triple up and throw a third one either up, down, or in and out, but that one right in the middle of the strike zone.
In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. Fouled off. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. Goodness. 0-2 now. Mazara, the former Ranger, he was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
Stepping in now, Luis Robert. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. White Sox strand a couple. Will move to the third with no score. Standing in, Derek Fisher.
Leading off for the Blue Jays, the right fielder, Derek Fisher.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Misses. That's ball one. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
2-2.
Pulled toward right center field. Robert is there, and he has it for the first out.
Batting ninth, the catcher, number 9.
In now, Danny Jansen. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he misses inside with that one. Ball one. Fastball just inside. Third inning, no score to this point. 3-0 now.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
The 3-0 pitch is in there for strike one.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
The 3-1. Left side. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Striding in once again, Bo Bichette. He was a strikeout victim to open up the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Two out, nobody on. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Throw over to Abreu is in time, and with it the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Digging in the switch hitter, Leury Garcia, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The second baseman.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Garcia.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Line toward the alley in left center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Now batting, shortstop, Tim Anderson.
Over to first, Ryu, and he'll dive back in. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Here's the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Anderson is undoubtedly one of the best hitters in the sport, and it doesn't matter right-handed or left-handed pitching. He's one of the elite threats with a bat in his hands. Here comes Ryu. 0-2. One there. On to first to complete the double play.
The batter, the third baseman, Yoan Moncada.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the former top prospect as a minor leaguer, Yoan Moncada. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0.
Hey, with 2 outs in the number 2 hole, you're just trying to get on. You got the big boys coming up behind you.
In for a strike. It's 1-1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. Ryu's ready. Here's the pitch. Down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he popped him up. And that's in there. Base hit. So that means Jose Abreu will come to the plate here.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
So here's Jose Abreu as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Oh, and 1. Here it comes.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Ready with the 0-2.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drury has a play. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. White Sox leave 1. We'll head to the 4th. Still scoreless. All set for the start of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Cavan Biggio. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Lourdes Gurriel. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Oh. 1-0.
Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Bounced softly in front of the plate. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th.
Now batter, third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Ready now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ball one.
One ball.
No runs, just one hit, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Drilled to the right side, and that is through into right field for a single.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point, you see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
In now, Brandon Drury. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And even 1-1 count to Brandon Drury. 2 out with the man at first. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 pitch.
2-2.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
The 3-2 pitch. And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Randall Grichuk at the plate now. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And he gets ahead 0-1. Popped him up. Garcia is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Blue Jays leave a pair. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Bottom of the inning now, so now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Yasmani Grandal. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Edwin Encarnacion.
Now batting, Edwin Encarnacion. He singled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Count now a ball and a strike. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. 2-1. The 2-1.
Ball 3.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
No runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. He loses him on ball 4.
Up next is Chicago. The left fielder, Eloy.
Into the box now, Eloy Jimenez. First pitch of the at-bat. And it's fouled away. Here comes the 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
The great equalizer, the changeup. That was a really good job of getting him to offer that one out of the zone, and it was all set up by the fact that he got ahead in the count and forced the hitter to have to protect. That's the name of the game.
At the plate now, Nomar Mazara, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Now the 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. A man left for the White Sox through 4. Still tied, 0-0. Welcome back to the South Side as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Leading off for Toronto.
All ready to go in the top of the 5th. Next to bat for Toronto, Teoscar Hernandez. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Behind 0-2 now. Tough call there, but the cutter misses 1-2. Here's the pitch. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Hernandez is retired, and there's one away.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt, and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Derek Fisher the next to bat. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the pitch.
Oh.
One out, nobody on. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. Now the pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Fastball too low, and that's ball 4.
The batter, number 9.
Up next is Danny Jansen. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
The 1-0 delivery. This is hit high in the air out toward left center.
Waiting on it is Jimenez.
He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Bo Bichette.
Ready once again, Bo Bichette. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First delivery to him on the way. And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
Boy, and a Reagan-era fastball that time, mid-80s, but it's called strike 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he misses 2-1. A runner on first with 2 away. To 2-2 now.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Blue Jays held in check. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I had a chance to talk with White Sox manager Rick Renteria between innings about his thoughts on his lineup's performance. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
For the White Sox,
All right, Heidi, thank you.
the center fielder, Louis Robert.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Luis Robert is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front. A ball and a strike.
Hey, I can understand this batter's frustration right here. He's trying to be aggressive and get something going for his team. They are getting shut out in the 5th inning, but that's exactly why they're getting shut out. You need to keyhole and stay on the attack and make this pitcher come in the middle of the plate.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. Liner in there for a base hit.
Now batting, second baseman, Leury Garcia.
Ready now for the White Sox. Leury Garcia. He reached on a single in his first try. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Nobody out, runner on first. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And that'll get down out there near the wall.
Yeah, Matt, back-to-back base knocks right off the bat here. As we take a look at the numbers, you see they aren't that bad, but he's definitely got into a no-out jam here. We'll see if he can get out of it.
And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was really impressive.
A couple of men in scoring position here with none down. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home is a fastball down below the knees.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
And remember here, there's an open base at first, so a walk is not the worst thing that could happen right here.
Hit high and deep out to left center field. Center fielder going back, and this one is gone. A home run. So a 3-run shot to left center, and the Sox will move out in front now, 3-0.
See why they love this guy. He's a leadoff guy with some serious pop, and he pounces on this mistake and knocked it right out of here.
So here's Yoan Moncada. Fouled off. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball. 1 ball. 2 strikes.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
3 runs already home here. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Now for 4 innings, he was great. But here in the 5th, he looks like a completely different guy out there. That happens a lot when a pitcher is facing batters for the 2nd or 3rd time in a game.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Now batting.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And one of the more prolific RBI men in the league the last few years, Jose Abreu, will bat next. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Fastball called for strike 2.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
Now here's the pitch. This is flared out towards second, and this is taken for the out.
Now batting, the catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
And here's the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He's struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. Ryu gets the sign. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Jansen has it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Sox get 3 thanks to this 3-run home run. 5 innings complete. It's now 3-0 Pale Hose. Digging in once again, Cavan Biggio. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Oh. 1 ball, no strike.
Now the 1-0. Hits the outside corner, strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel.
At the plate, Lourdes Gurriel. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. First pitch coming, here it is. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
1 strike.
And he falls behind 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Pulled high in the air out to left field.
Waiting on it is Jimenez.
Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Stepping into the box, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss, 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. And it's quickly 0-2. This is line to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. They trail it here 3-0. Wilmer Font enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 63, Wilmer Font.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Digging in, Edwin Encarnacion. It was a walk in his last trip.
Edwin Encarnacion.
Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. And 0-2 count to Edwin Encarnacion. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. A bouncer to the left side. He's got it. And there's one down now.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Coming to the plate now, Eloy Jimenez. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
That's the ball. 1-0.
Now the 1-0.
Oop.
1 out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes now. A bouncer up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that into memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
At the plate, Nomar Mazara, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. No hits to this point. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he fouls this one off. Working for the punch out and the offering. Now a curveball misses inside.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
So now to the plate, Luis Robert. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0.
That's off the plate. Ball 2.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
2 out with the man at first. And there's a swing and a miss. 2-1 now.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Grounded down the third baseline. Oh, and he fans on it at third. It's down the left field line.
Now back, second baseman, Leury Garcia.
Into the box, Leury Garcia, as he'll take a breaking ball then off the plate for ball 1. 2 down, runners at first and second. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. This is skied into short left center. Left fielder is on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. White Sox strand a couple, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Seventh inning, ready to roll, ready for another chance. Brandon Drury. It was a walk in his last trip.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Drury, a native Oregonian. He was a 13th round pick back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
The 1-1 home. Some action now in the White Sox bullpen. They'll stand up a lefty and a right-hander to throw. Here's the 2-1 home. High in the air down the right field line. Mazara's on his horse, but this will land untouched. Pitch popped up. And he lays out, but he can't make the play. We'll do it again. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Center fielder on the run. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Randall Grichuk.
So striding in, Randall Grichuk. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0. Now here's the pitch. 3-0 now. Teoscar Hernandez will be next. Inside, he misses, ball 4.
As we look at the numbers, we can see that he's north of 90 pitches right now, so it's not surprising to see him maybe losing a little bit of command. We'll see if he can battle through this and finish strong.
Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. From the belt, kicks and deals down the first baseline. The 0-1 pitch. And that misses 1-1. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now.
Hey, you know, Matty V, this is all you can ask for as a manager in today's game in baseball. Very rarely do we see guys get through the 7th inning. So he's through the 6th here with 1 out, and Mark DeRosa, so far so good, a pretty decent outing.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be batter to batter here for the manager if he's going to continue to ride this hot hand or if he's going to go to the bullpen.
Count even at 2-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Standing in now, Derek Fisher, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Comes set and the 0-1. And he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Not much you could do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
The 0-2 delivery. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. One left for Toronto. They trail in this one 3-0. Justin Miller gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh.
60, Justin Miller.
Digging in, Tim Anderson. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Not shortstop, Tim Anderson.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
One ball, no strike.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. And that is off the wall. The throw into second.
Sometimes when a reliever comes in a game, he wants to get that first strike so bad that he serves one up, and that's exactly what happens here. The first batter he faces just rockets one off the wall, and now he's got to worry about another base hit, potentially bringing home a run.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import Yoan Moncada, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here it comes, 1-0.
No, that's the ball.
Those were great takes right there. Those were pitches that a lot of guys normally swing at, but he took both of them and finds himself in a productive count leverage. 2-0.
2-1.
One strike.
Has a look, now the pitch.
Ball 3.
Jose Abreu will be next. No one out with a runner at second. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jose Abreu.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. Not providing much out of the 3-hole in this one. Hitless in 3 at-bats so far. From the stretch.
That's out the corner.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
The 1-0. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
The 2-1 takes a pitch for strike number 2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. A swing and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
Up next for the White Sox, the catcher, Yasmani.
So it's a tight spot here. first and second, one man out. And up next, the switch hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He's set. Here it comes. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike one.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there. The old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball two. And it's fouled away. Runners are at first and second with one away. Chopped in front of home plate. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means two men are in scoring position now with two away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Edwin Encarnacion.
So two away here is the Sox bat in the seventh, and that'll bring up the power bat of Edwin Encarnacion. First pitch on its way.
Hey, this dude's clearly capable of clearing the bases with one swing. So I think the approach to this guy is trying to keep the ball off the plate. See if they can get him to chase something.
Here's the 1-0. A ball and a strike.
One ball, one strike.
And this is a ball to Encarnacion. 2-1 now. From the belt, the pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Hey, after those two breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Second and third, two away. The count is full, 3-2 to the White Sox DH.
Love the fact the pitcher challenged him in that spot right there. Didn't love the location. But I got to be honest with you, I think he's got him on his heels right now. Don't be shocked if he attacks the zone again.
And he takes ball four. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with two away.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
And now a crucial spot. Bases loaded. Two men gone. And up next, the exciting Eloy Jimenez. Trying to hang a zero. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. Comes set. The 0-1. And low. It's a ball and a strike.
He's already walked two in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Two out, bases loaded. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball three now. The 3-1 pitch. Oh, and it misses. Ball four, and that will force home a run.
And it's times like these that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I can see why he didn't want to be too aggressive. Last thing he wants to do is give up a grand slam to a dangerous hitter, but walking in a run is painful too. And here he is again, still with the bases loaded.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Nomar Mazara will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. From the stretch. And that one swung on and missed 0-1.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
Fouled away. Oh, and 2, here it comes. And another foul ball. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
Three and 2. He's taken this as far as it can go.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Right fielder is on the run, but this will land untouched. He'll try it again, 3-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. White Sox pick up just the 1. 8th inning coming up. And the White Sox are out in front, 4-0. So coming to the plate, Danny Jansen. He'll begin things here against Dallas Keuchel.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center.
Giving chase is Jimenez.
He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The bat, number 11. Shortstop, Bo Bichette.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Bo Bichette. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is on the ground over to first. Taken in by Abreu, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Stepping in, Cavan Biggio. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. The 1-0 home.
Nope, that's a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Hit back up the middle.
Anderson picks it up.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They trail here 4-0. Now at the plate, Luis Robert is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat.
The center fielder, Luis Robert.
First offering on its way.
Oh. 1 ball, no strike.
Swing and a liner. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Off the bat, that had soft base hit written all over it, but a nice snag there by the infielder on that soft liner that could have been a potential base hit.
Digging in to try it again, Leury Garcia. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Low for ball 1.
1-0.
Two and 0 now. Pannone, a left-hander who goes an even 6 feet. He was a 9th-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Too tight with that one. 3 and 0.
3-0.
Tim Anderson waits on deck. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Strike.
3 and 1.
3-1.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Shortstop,
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Tim Anderson. He's homered and doubled in 4 trips, so he's definitely been a factor. Here's a look over to first, and the runner back. First pitch on its way.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Now a throw over, and the runner back safely. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
There goes the runner. Hits this one hard the other way, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And he is in there.
Boy, is that a thing of beauty right there. Hit and run to perfection, Dero. Runners at first and third.
Yeah, it's exactly what you're trying to do. You don't see it in today's game too much. There's a lot of moving parts, a lot of walks, homers, and strikeouts, but right there, manager sets it in motion, and the hitter just executes to perfection.
In now, Yoan Moncada, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Now the 3-2 pitch. High and deep to right center. Long run for the center fielder. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And the run is in to score from third.
Hey, every pitcher likes to have some runs scored for him, but particularly when you're throwing as well as he is tonight, and he gets another insurance run on top of it.
Into the box, Jose Abreu, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back. First delivery to him on the way. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 0-1. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. A runner on first with 2 away. Takes this the other way to right. And that'll get down for a base hit.
How frustrating is that, Dan? He tries to bury something in with 2 strikes, and this guy throws out a fillet of fish to the opposite field.
You know, sometimes you have to tip your cap. That inside-out swing as a pitcher, you think you've thrown a good pitch, but sometimes as a hitter, they put a good swing on it and still ends up for a base hit.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
Here comes the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. Comes set. Now the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. One and 2 to the White Sox catcher.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. White Sox pick up just the 1. 9th inning coming up. White Sox on top, 5-0. Jimmy Cordero comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. So striding forward now, Lourdes Gurriel. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. First pitch of the at-bat.
1 ball, no strike.
Now the 1-0. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And a great start to the ninth as this ought to be extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice two-bagger.
Into the box now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. Comes set with the 0-1. And this is high, a ball and a strike. And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. A runner at second, nobody out. Ball two with a sinker that runs off the inside. The 2-1 home.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Drilled to the left side. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left. On to the third baseman, but it's off the mark.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Now at the plate, Brendan Drury. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
1-1. From the stretch. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Whoa, he looks a little frustrated out there, and I don't blame him. He gives up a couple of hits early inning, and then he plunks this guy. He's fighting himself a little bit, so they might want to head out to the mound and try to calm him down.
Alex Colomé takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 48, Alex Colomé.
Rendell Grichuk will stand in against the new pitcher, and he couldn't ask for a better scenario as he stands in with the bases loaded and nobody out. From the stretch.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Here's the 0-1.
1-1.
Tight spot, bases loaded, nobody out. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Wow, they went to the pen because they liked the matchup, and what does he do? He walks the first guy he faces to bring in a run, so much for that strategy. Makes you wonder if they'll turn to him again next time in this situation.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. His guys trail by 4, but the bases are juiced, so a home run ties it. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And it's fouled away. Colome, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Bases loaded here, nobody out. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
From the belt, kicks and deals. He struck him out, the third time he's fanned in the game. Reese McGuire will get the nod from his skipper to pinch hit, and he'll do so in a big spot. Bases loaded, only one away. In there, no balls and a strike. Bases are loaded with only one out. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. A ball and 2 strikes now. Ready with the 1-2. Fouled off. The 1-2. Grounded up the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Still 2-2.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
Now another 2-2. In the air now, out to left. Jimenez is in pursuit. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And the run will score on the sac fly as they're hanging around at 5-2 now.
Now batting.
Digging in now, Danny Jansen. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Here comes the first pitch. And now this crowd, announced at around 22,000, comes to their feet. Grounded back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the run's going to score from second as it's now a 5-3 ball game.
Yeah, one a day keeps the doctor away, Dan, especially when it's a big one late in the game. It doesn't matter at all. You're just trying to get one knock a day, find a couple barrels. He happened to catch his late.
Boy, I tell you what, you're talking about coming at a good time, too. You're having kind of a rough night last AB. You end up being able to do something positive, not only for yourself, but also helping the team out, too.
Stepping in now, Bo Bichette, as he'll take a look at ball one.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
Here's a 1-0 cutter that's low, 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down the way or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the harder plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Can't find the zone here as the cutter low makes it 3-0.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
A 3-0. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
At the plate, Cavan Biggio, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone.
Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Final strike for the Blue Jays. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Lays off 2-2 now. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. On the run is Jimenez. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
5-3 the final score in this afternoon's game. The White Sox used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Dallas Keuchel earns the victory on the mound. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.